welcome to another edition of the Myrtle Beach Golf Report, powered by Play Golf Myrtle Beach. I'm Kyle Olin, joined, as always, by my good friend, David Williams. David, it's almost the end of January in the golf capital of the world, and this has been a January like I've never seen here. Literally.
Yeah, I mean,
I've lived here 10 years. Never seen anything like this.
no, I've been here for 6, and I can't say I've ever seen anything like it either. Better days are ahead. Say that.
Yeah, and unless you live under a rock, you've probably noticed that the entire country over the last week has gone through an Arctic freeze. We are now out of that Arctic freeze, praise God, but for a period of about 5 days, I thought I was living in Antarctica. And I'm sure I can't imagine what folks 4 states up from us felt if we thought it was cold.
Did you see the photos from Buffalo of the river being like completely frozen? Niagara Falls froze.
Oh my Lord.
So if you wonder how cold it was there, that's how cold it was.
So,
I'm surprised the Bills were able to take off.
So really, comparatively, while it was cold for us, it was still balmy for other folks.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like, definitely. It was by far and away, like, I mean, it wasn't like, I mean, look, all right, so we got snow. That's the big thing. We got snow. I got out and played in it. Like,
my 8-year-old son has never experienced snow like that. That is how crazy last week was.
Dude, that was the first time I think I've seen snow in 6 years. No, more than that. It's probably since I graduated college.
I had to get snow off my car, and I had nothing to do it. It was the most challenging thing. I'm like sitting here going, what the freak do I do? I'm brushing it off. I tried to bring a snowblower out. Not a snowblower. We don't have
leaf blower.
Leaf blower.
Yeah.
My son was like, I saw on YouTube you can use a snowblower or
leaf blower.
Leaf blower. Duh. The thing did nothing.
No,
I looked like an idiot.
Dude, you want to know how I did it?
How?
I guarantee you didn't look as like a big of an idiot as me. So, I got up Wednesday morning, snowed Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. I got up pretty early and got out. The handle on my microwave broke a while ago. I still have the old handle in my pantry for some reason.
Did you MacGyver up a little snow scraper?
I have an extra pair of oven mitts, and I took the oven mitts. I had winter gloves on. I took the oven mitts, put them over my gloves, and grabbed the microwave handle because it's smooth on one side. And I sat there and I just got the top main layer off, and then I took my hand. I had like 6 layers on under it, and I just one-armed everything off my hood and my windshield. Like that.
We are so unprepared. I don't even have anything to wear like if it snows. Like I'm wearing like Lululemon joggers out there that are like this like thinnest thing gets. I have nothing.
I was waiting for like somebody from their apartment to get a video of me and put it on like, look at the Southerners, like not knowing how to act in snow. And they were right. I mean, dude, we have the beach. We don't have to be prepared for snow.
I now have all the beach utensils you could want.
Oh, same.
Multiple umbrellas, tons of chairs.
Yep. Fully prepared for a great beach day, which will be here before we know it.
Which is what we were using to try to sled down a 2-foot hill, because we don't have hills here either. We were using boogie boards. Like my children thought it was the greatest thing ever.
It was like awesome for a day, and then it got old.
Yeah, but our hill was 2 feet tall.
Well, yeah, that's not going to work. Like I did see somebody at Market Common. For those of you that have been to Myrtle Beach, somebody was sledding at Market Common in a storage bin, a plastic storage bin.
Hey, it was wild, and it was unlike anything I've ever seen here. And it could be 20 years before. Like,
oh yeah,
I told my kids, I was like, you might not ever get this again.
No, like I would be genuinely shocked, honestly. Yeah. Like in the next 6 to 7 years, if the idea of snow even comes up in a weather broadcast, I'd be floored.
I've now seen snow twice in 10 years being here, and the first time didn't really even count.
When was the first time? Was that the one a few years ago?
Yeah, it was a dusting. Yeah, it doesn't even count.
It was gone by 11:30, and golf courses were open by 1.
But there was like you could see white on the ground. It was obviously you could see more green than white, but it was
snow
again. We live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Yeah,
we don't see snow.
And I guess to bring it back to golf here, now golf courses are reopened. Everybody has reopened. The snow is officially gone, and it looks like shoot. I'll just read it, but the forecast for the next week, I mean, the lowest low is 40 degrees, and everything else is high 50s and low 60s, with even a day at 67 degrees. So
this might be a really dumb question, but I genuinely don't know, because we live here and others live in places where there's snow all the time. Do they like shovel golf courses to allow people to play golf in the snow? No, I didn't think so. But no, you just don't know about these things.
No, I mean, I'm sure there's some places where people will go out. I mean, you always see the clips of people like, "Oh, greens are a little frozen today." It's like, idiots. But no, golf courses remain closed when it snows.
Yeah, but definitely, like, I can say this unequivocally: better days are ahead in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, for the game of golf. I would bet my life savings, my house, everything, that we will not see that again this year. Not a chance.
No.
But yeah, no, the weather's now back to the way we are used to it here. 60 degrees, sun's going to be out, like it never happened. And that's a great segue, David, that, hey, if you are thinking about coming here this spring, obviously, our spring and fall seasons here are our peak seasons. That's when most people want to come on their trips. Obviously, we're a year-round golf destination, aside from 4 days last week. But if the spring is when you're looking at, guys, you got to get on it now, because it's almost full. Spring is almost sold out. If you want to come play during peak season here, which a lot of people do, book that trip today, and you can go to playgolfmyrtlebeach.com to plan, check out everything that there is to do in Myrtle Beach from a golf vacation standpoint, even off the course activities. We say it all the time, but that is what makes this place unique compared to other vacation golf destinations, is everything you can do off the course here. You have tons of different accommodation options. No matter what kind of experience you want, you can build it here. And it's America's favorite buddies trip destination. And that's a fact.
What he said. I hate this window behind me.
I know. I'm literally looking. I hate it. I'm watching myself.
I'm looking at myself through the camera, and I hate it. I'm so mad because the flag wall should be right behind me. But anyway, that's another story.
What was that movie where it's like a memory and a memory and a memory and a memory, and they would drop memories in people's memories?
What?
Leonardo DiCaprio, I think. It's got a weird name to it. And it's like a dream within a dream and a dream. It was a dream.
Inception?
Inception. It's like Inception. Oh, and mirrors. Dude, I took 2 weeks ago, fun plug for, I don't know if anybody wants to go to this place. It's more of a kid's place, but the Ripley's aquarium, not the aquarium, but the...
I know what you're saying.
No, it's not the aquarium. It's the statue place where they have replica.
Oh, the Wax Museum?
The Wax Museum. Have you ever been there?
No.
Oh, my
Kyle,
goodness.
No.
I went there. Incredible.
What?
Amazing. They have a whole mirror maze in the basement.
That's terrifying.
It is. We went in the front ways and we got out no problem. And then the woman was like, hey, it's harder if you go in reverse. Dude, we were lost in a mirror maze for a good 10 minutes. Yeah. Literally, I was about to call for help.
Yeah, cool, lady. I don't want to get lost. That's not the... I don't like this.
Yes, and then they have this zombie experience. Okay? Dude, I was only in there for 5 minutes because Bear was petrified. I didn't even get into the first room. I was in the waiting room, and Bear was like, I gotta go. My son's 8 years old, and he was petrified. I imagine it was one of the coolest zombie experiences ever. So Ripley's Wax Museum, if you want just a zany, funny, weird experience, go check that out next time you're in Myrtle Beach.
I'm good, dog. I don't.
You don't want to go see the zombie?
I'm not a scary movie person deal. Like I watched White House Down and London Has Fallen this weekend. If that gives you an idea of what I'm into, just really bad action movies.
Hey, good action movie with a lot of killing. I watched Gladiator 2 for the second time.
Nice.
It's on Paramount Plus now.
Do you have Paramount Plus?
We do, because my youngest son likes to watch Blaze and the Monster Machine, and they have every season on that.
Huh.
And I also get to watch it's nice because they stream a lot of football games, specifically the playoff games on it. So I like it.
It's kind of weird. We'll get into football in a minute. Wanted to just update on our goals. Kyle, I'm crushing.
Yeah, how many steps are you at?
Crushing
miles.
Crushing my cardio goal.
Where are you at?
You want to take a guess?
Wait, so the goal was it 300 miles?
300 miles.
And after our last episode, how many miles were you at?
It was like 25-ish.
I'm going to guess you're in the range of 70 to 80.
All right, not that high. I'm at 50.86.
Dude, you're already a sixth of the way there.
I'm proud of myself.
You're not even a
No,
12th of the year through the month.
So last Wednesday, when it snowed, I did 7 miles at lunch. Or 7 miles, jeez. I did 5 miles at lunch.
In the snow?
Yes, in the snow.
That counts double.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. It sucked. It really sucked. I almost fell like 1,000 times.
Yeah, double points.
And then on Saturday, I think I did 7. Oh, here, I'll tell you. Bad podcasting here. That's why you need to subscribe to the Play Golf Myrtle Beach YouTube channel. Saturday was a big day for me. Big day. Saturday, I knocked out an easy 5.6 miles. All on the beach. Walked all the way from Nash Boulevard down into Surfside past the RV park and just kept going. So
good for you, man.
Yeah. How are your goals coming?
Airport beers don't count.
Okay.
No, my goal, my first goal, because I think I had shared in the last one, that is I want to have systematic goals or sporadic goals, whatever. My first one was I wasn't going to drink any alcohol from like December 28th through February 9th. That was my goal. I've had one beer. Well, I had 2 beers at the airport when you and I were traveling. It was a long day.
Very, very long.
I was under an intense amount of stress for reasons
I don't blame
not
him.
be named.
I don't blame him.
I looked at Dave and I said, David, airport beers don't count.
We were literally getting off the flight in Atlanta, and I got a text that said airport beers don't count. And I said, hey, brother, you got it. You're not going to hear a word from me.
So since airport beers don't count, I am still real strong. Haven't had a sip of alcohol outside of the jurisdiction of whatever airport we were at that time.
Atlanta.
Yeah. So I guess I failed, but
No, they don't count. They don't count. They don't count. We're holding strong.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is, I've lost 10 pounds this month.
Dude, that's what alcohol kills your metabolism.
Yep. I think that and my diet. But yeah, dude, if you want to lose weight, I think best thing to do is just do steps. Don't drink alcohol.
Yeah. And cut out as many carbs as you can.
And cut out carbs. Yeah.
Carbs are a big one.
We just lost something on the wall.
That scared the hell out of me.
London is falling.
No, I tried to soundproof the. We just had a call with somebody that I won't name that you all will find out later about, and our tenants across the way were vacuuming in the middle of it. That's why I kept having to go on and off mute, and I figured I'd try to soundproof the walls, and that's obviously not working.
There you go. So goal update from David and me. I'm partially succeeding, partially failing. David is crushing.
Might have to up it, honestly.
I think you're going to have to. I think you're going to have to go at least 450.
There's going to be weeks I know that it's not like that I'm not able to get as many. So we'll just see. We'll see how February goes. Do you want to talk about why we were in the airport? Can we touch on that?
Yeah, I think that's a great segue. So obviously one of the biggest projects we've done, and David and I are both very proud of it, is the queue at Myrtle Beach, which was, I'm just going to say it now, it has changed the landscape of golf and creator golf. A lot of folks have done a lot of great things. I'm not saying we are the sole reasons, but definitely a catalyst in what has happened over the last year. And when we created the queue at Myrtle Beach, thank you to our friends at the PGA Tour for letting us do that, because we wouldn't have been able to do it without you.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, no. So we are bringing it back. We're running it back, as they say. And the queue is coming back this spring. And we were meeting with our friends at the PGA Tour with some meetings to plan with that. We have a great partnership, which we'll share more details with the tour and tour studios. So yeah, that's why we were traveling. We were laying the tracks, as they say, because the train is coming.
PGA Tour Studios was so cool.
Yeah, our studio's nothing.
It's nothing like that. We were on a call with them last week, and Adam was like, I like the studio. And I was like, well, it's not really anything close to what you guys have.
Adam, so if you're watching this, we'll give you a very 5-second tour when you're in town. So.
Yeah. This is the studio. That's the tour, Adam. Congratulations, you just got a tour.
We'll just send you a video.
But no, it was awesome.
Yeah, what'd you think of what'd you think about the new studios that they have there? I have some thoughts on what that will do for the game of golf and what they're trying to do from a business strategy standpoint. But tell me about just what your take on it was.
So I'm going to look at it from a production side, right? Because that's a lot of my job nowadays is production. I mean, I went to school for it. So the technology is unlike anything really that I think exists in golf. The amount of just the sheer amount of power that studio has is crazy. If you watch PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus, every time they cut to a studio, that is in Ponte Vedra, no matter where the tournament is. It could be in Mexico, it could be in Scotland. That is all being fed into that studio and run through that one building. And then that's where your studio personalities are. Obviously, they have on-course live reporting, but it's crazy, genuinely crazy. And it gives you I knew the PGA Tour was big, right? It's the PGA Tour, and it's not just the PGA Tour. It's Korn Ferry. It's all the other entities that fall under that umbrella. But it's amazing how many people actually work on that one campus.
Oh, it's amazing. And what is different about the PGA Tour from some of the other professional sports leagues like the NFL, Major League Baseball, is, and I think baseball is going this way, not NFL, but baseball for sure, is that the PGA Tour is setting themselves to own every piece of content and broadcast rights to their product, right? From the actual broadcast, from the storytelling around it. Currently Major League Baseball has regional sports networks that broadcast their games. The NFL obviously has the big national partners that do all that. And obviously NFL has NFL, what is it called? NFL Video? They have NFL Network.
NFL Films.
And they do, obviously, NFL Network is probably ahead of Major League Baseball, but it's interesting to see how the PGA Tour is setting themselves up to own all the media and content for the PGA Tour.
I think one thing, and this pertains to us especially here, is, and you're seeing the shift in all major sports now, but excuse me. This is my flu game. You all should thank me for doing this episode. It's crazy to see all these major sports leagues going really from analog basic cable television to fully into the digital realm.
Yeah, where they own their channels, they own all the the content that is going out on those channels, and it has never been a better time to be a sports fan because you have so much content to consume within the sport that you really enjoy watching.
And we got to see Ludwig. That was cool.
Yeah.
Ludi.
In the cafeteria. Even their cafeteria is amazing.
That was before he got the norovirus last week.
Yeah. So really, honestly, I think it's one of those things where it's an honor to be able to work with a professional sports league and to have their trust. I think that's even, you got to reflect on that a little bit, right? That this sports league is trusting the folks in Myrtle Beach to do something unique. And we don't take that for granted. And we're really excited to bring the Q back this year. And maybe on the agenda that you have, we'll share a little bit more on it. But we're excited to bring it to those that like that sort of content and give you something fun to watch.
Speaking of sports, Kyle, let's go. Let's do our Sports Minute. We started our Sports Minute last episode. This is where we purely talk about sports that aren't golf. We have to lead it off with the NFL. This is being recorded Monday after the conference championship games. I'm sick of the Chiefs. I can't stand it. I'm sick of them. They're just the new Patriots. Every St. Louis fan that used to be a Rams fan that's now a Kansas City Chiefs fan, you're dead to me. I don't care. You're dead. That's a load of crap. Root for the Bears. I don't care. If I'm telling you to root for a team from the city of Chicago, then it's bad. But I know a lot of the people in St. Louis now that are Chiefs fans didn't become Chiefs fans the moment the Rams moved. They didn't watch the NFL for X amount of years, and then the Chiefs started winning, and then they became Chiefs fans. So Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. Let's just come to grips with it. I'm sorry for all of our Philly listeners, but the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. Big Cat from Pardon My Take warned us about this about 2.5 months ago. He said, let's just come to grips with it. Chiefs are going to win their third straight. There's nothing we can do about it. The earlier you come to grips with it, the more happy you'll be when it actually happens.
Yeah. I watched that game last night in a way I didn't think I would. So at the beginning of the week, I was like, you know what? I'd like to see the Bills win. And then that afternoon, I was just thinking, like, watching greatness, which is the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid,
yes,
is almost mesmerizing, where you're like, how do you do this? How are you this great? Where I was pulling for them. I was like, hey, I want to see you win. I want to see greatness just shine. And I'll tell you what, Patrick Mahomes is pretty freaking good at football.
Pretty freaking good? If I could cuss on here, I'd say he's really effing good.
Yeah. Obviously devastating to see Josh Allen just crushed from the loss. He literally did everything he could to will that team to victory. But watching greatness is pretty awesome.
They're surgical. Like, that thing was never a doubt, honestly. Like, that opening drive for Buffalo, holy cow, that couldn't have gone worse. The Josh run and then two incompletions.
Should have been back-to-back interceptions.
Yes. It's like, even I know Romo kept saying yesterday, game's not over. And technically it wasn't. Like, the Bills could have still gotten the ball back. But that 3rd and 9, you knew they were picking that up. And it was going to be something exactly like what happened. Running back out of the backfield, down the left side, wide open. Yeah. Game over. Close the curtains.
With that being said, I think the Eagles can win. The Eagles.
Saquon Barkley's so awesome. He's incredible,
if you're a
dude.
Giants fan, just how you have to be for all of our friends in New York, I know there's a lot of you, you just have to be beside yourself that your organization is so poorly run right now that you had a generational running back and could not figure out how to build a team around him. And then you said, hey, because it's documented on HBO, oh, you know what? We can find another running back. We'll pay Daniel Jones.
Did you see, speaking of the Giants, did you see Des Bryant and Kayvon Thibodeau getting into it on Twitter today? No. About Des, I guess, was tweeting about this goes back a long time. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But he was tweeting about Saquon, like, Giants fans, like, you know, how do you feel? Kayvon Thibodeau just tweeted at him and goes, why haven't you retired yet at Des Bryant? And Des just goes on this tweet storm, and they have gone back. I encourage you to go look it up. It's fantastic. But, I mean, who knows, dude? Maybe the Eagles will just run it down their throat. 7 rushing touchdowns, NFL record.
Yeah, you know what the other interesting thing is? I know, like, we're technically a golf podcast, but, like, the NFL is freaking king.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because other sports leagues move their dates because they don't want to compete with the NFL.
Who we were just talking about, the PGA Tour.
Exactly.
Did Wednesday to Saturday this week.
Yep.
But
the Waste Management is Super Bowl weekend, right? They don't move it that weekend.
No. The running joke in golf Twitter is that how many quarters will the Waste Management run into the Super Bowl? It's always a fun little game within the game. Any other sports stuff? Shout out to Ford for winning the 24 Hours of Daytona for the first time since 1965 this past weekend. It's kind of cool.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's fine. there might be like 3 people that understand that. Nothing on the hockey. Blues are dead. I hate my life. Yeah, I don't really have anything on sports. Should we transition to the golf talk, I guess?
Yeah, PGA Show was last week for all those in the industry that work.
Congratulations to our friend Peter Finch and St. Andre for signing with Johnny O.
Yeah. You know, Peter will be here in a couple months. So,
do we want to say that, or should I cut that?
Nah, I can stay.
All right. Hey, if you can say it stays, then. Did you see any stuff from the PGA Show?
Yeah, I saw a lot of content.
Would you?
Not like business related stuff.
No, I know. Like, did you see any like cool items?
Yeah, I did. It's kind of weird. I saw it last night. The video got served to me yesterday. It's a new golf bag where it's a a push cart. You know the one I'm talking about?
I think so.
Where the clubs don't have like spaces in the inside, but there's like
they're on the outside.
On the outside, and you kind of press them in. The thing that I thought was the most fascinating about it was that the front of it opens almost like a shelf, and then when it opens, there's all these storage bins, little places to put your stuff.
Did you see how much it costs?
No.
It's like $2,800.
Yeah, it looks kind of stupid, but the functionality is amazing.
I saw a lifted golf cart. Like, and when I mean lifted, I'm talking like high school kid from southern Mississippi on a Friday night at a football game lifted.
Like that you would they'd have a fleet of them at a course type of, like they're trying to get a fleet of these, or is it more like a residential?
I think they're more for personal use, but it had a place to put the bags on them. It was on Hallie Ledbetter's Instagram. And I was like, okay, who's that for? Like, family, I guess? Like, I don't know. Nobody's rolling around in that in South Florida. Maybe I'm wrong. But
yeah.
I also saw another cool thing. Actually, I'm not going to say that because I don't want PETA to come after me. They were head covers made out of cowhide with the fur still on it.
Huh.
Pretty cool.
Interesting. Anyway. Yeah, I saw a few things. I thought the golf bag was just kind of unique.
Different, that's for sure.
I wouldn't spend $2,800 on it, though.
There's not a lot of stuff I'd spend $2,800.
It even had a drawer in it, like a pull-out drawer.
Yeah, question. So, we're in this world of golf now where golf is booming, and the PGA Show has got a bunch of different clothing brands there. Have we jumped the shark on golf clothing brands? Have we gone too far in one way?
So many. Can't even keep track. Remember the days when there was 3 or 4 staples? Now it's like so many.
And like some of them are truly awful.
So many.
Like terrible, terrible stuff. And like it's amazing what people will wear on the golf course and think that they look good in it.
What's the worst thing you've ever seen someone wear on a golf course?
I saw some dude in one of our tournaments in all pink. That sucked.
Pink head to toe?
Head to toe.
Pink belt as well?
Pink belt, pants, shirt, hat, shoes, socks.
Was it during breast cancer?
Nope. Oh. It was November.
Do you think he thought he looked cool?
Yeah, 100%, dude. 100%.
How old was he?
Old. Old. I hope he's listening. Anyway, sorry.
Pink Panther.
Kind of, yeah. I just had that thought. I had that thought the other day. There's just if you go to a PGA Superstore right now, I mean, the different amount of clothing brands there are, it's insane. Everybody wants a piece of the golf market now.
Maybe we can get a clothing brand sponsor.
Don't.
If you're a clothing brand and you're listening to the Myrtle Beach Golf Report and you say, hey, I would love to style those 2 stunning individuals that are on this podcast.
Roll back.
You know how to get to us.
All right. PGA Tour's opening drives in full swing. Shout out Harris English for winning for the first time in 3 years this past weekend. Fun fact about Harris English, been on tour for 14 years. Never has finished a season with negative strokes gained putting. That's ridiculous. Bad virus running around Torrey Pines this past week. Ludwig had norovirus.
Goodness.
Yeah, and was playing golf. He finished the tournament, which was insane. Ton of WDs due to norovirus. Speaking of Torrey, the PGA Tour will be back there. They moved Genesis Tigers tournament back to Torrey Pines just to get out of LA, and no need to congest that area right now with unnecessary traffic. So they have moved that officially. So we'll be back at Torrey in like 3 weeks, I think.
Shout out friend of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Friend to Play Golf Myrtle Beach, Wesley Bryan.
Yeah. Hey, shout out, buddy. Good job.
Hey, good job, Wesley.
Golf is hard. Like he said on Twitter, golf is really hard. Proud of you. I guess this would actually be a fascinating topic to have him in studio for, but like pace of play was abhorrent this weekend. Dottie Pepper, even on the CBS broadcast, was highly critical, saying it was like unfair to their playing competitors. Look,
how would you fix that?
That's exactly what I was about to say. Everybody can sit here and say, they need to fix it. How do you fix it?
All right, David, if you're a commissioner for a day, how would you
I don't even know where to start.
Fixing it?
That's the issue, is I don't even know where to start. Maybe there's somebody at Tour HQ.
Dude, I got an idea.
Here we go. Let it rip.
All right.
Good clip here coming.
Yeah. This is how, if I'm commissioner for a day, and I want to fix pace of play, every person gets an air horn. And if you are ticked at the person in your group for playing slow, during the backswing, you can do it 3 times per round. After that, the air horn's done.
I'm so sorry for all of our audio listeners that are listening to this in their car and they just ran off the road. Holy hell. Yeah, that's a way. I mean,
wouldn't that be amusing?
I mean, hey, change.
That would never happen. But if I'm commissioner for the day, 3 air horn blasts, use them at your discretion.
Solly from No Laying Up had a funny idea the other day because he actually posed the same question that you just posed to me. You put an invisible, but not invisible. It's visible when you're on the green, but it's invisible to the naked eye watching on television. You put like a small gray chalk line from 18 inches and in a circle around the hole. And anything within that circle is good. Just yank it, pick it up. He was like, that's where a lot of the pace of play issues come from, are these people marking these 18 inches or less because they don't want to step in somebody else's line. What would fix that? Just scoop it. Be done. Like,
that's more practical than my idea.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Neither are ever going to happen. They're never going to happen. So,
what would you do though?
Dude, I seriously, like when I say this, I genuinely have no idea. Honestly, I don't even. There is so much money at stake now, so much, and these guys, this is how they grew up playing.
All right, what if you took a page out of Major League Baseball? What they did
with a shot clock?
Yeah, with a shot clock.
I mean, yeah, that's that's what everybody goes to. I think Liv. I don't know if Liv has a shot clock or not. I know TGL does, which we'll get into TGL in a second. But it's a good idea in theory, but then it's like, how do you enforce it?
That's what I come back to when I think of
how do you enforce it?
How do you do that?
Like, do you hike up fines even? Because like, then you have to settle on what's the shot clock? How long is it? Is it 30 seconds? Is it 45 seconds? Well, if they get wind like they did at Pebble, or like they did at Torrey this past weekend, does that 30 go to a minute?
Yeah. The other thing is just operationally, how do you do that? Now, we just saw the PGA Tour. They were a massive organization. You can figure out throwing extra bodies out there that are doing shot clocks or, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I always will come back to okay, well then, show me how you do it. Show me how you fix it. If if you're calling for this, show me how to fix it.
They should really do experience. This might be a dumb question, David, but Major League Baseball, they use minor league baseball to test out new rule changes and stuff. Like, does the tour do that for like the Corn Ferry or anything like that?
No. And I think they might do it a little bit on like the Latin America and PGA Tour Canada, but I don't think they would do it on Corn Ferry. I mean, that's a good thought though, right?
Dude,
like,
test some of these things with some of these lower tours.
Yeah, you have these feeders. Hell, even go to the minor league golf tour. Like, that's not related to you at all and say, hey, we'll pay you X to test this. We just want to see, okay? We just want to see your results and see what happens. So, real quick, just wanted to touch on these next two things very briefly and we'll move on. Live corner. Let's just dive into Live. Rick Shields went to Live. Not to play, not in a playing capacity, but as a content creator, as somebody that's very content focused. What are your thoughts on that?
When I look at what Live Golf is doing from a media standpoint, they're doing a lot of really good things. I still don't like their product. I just don't think it's engaging. I think it's hard to watch. But what they're doing from a strategy, social media strategy with their players and other folks, they're doing a good job. Their players are getting engaged on social media. You see what Bryson has done. You see what Phil is doing. Shoot, a video with Dustin just came out. Some of the best content I've ever seen with Dustin. And I think a lot of that is, one, the schedule in which these guys have. They're not playing weekly. I think also like guaranteed money makes them very much less stressed to compete.
More willing to.
Yeah. But they're doing a good job. They really are. I'm very interested to see how it continues. What they're going to do with Rick that doesn't make him look like a circus pony, because I surely hope they don't use a guy that is talented like that as a circus pony.
Yeah.
There goes another one.
Hey, thought was there.
But it's very intriguing. If I'm a creator right now, I am in the best point ever to maximize my personal success ever before.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Because people want to hand out money left and right.
It's lucrative. It's lucrative. So that's all I have on Live Corner. Kyle, on the rundown, I just put TGL. Does it suck? ?
I think it's too early to say it sucks, but I am very tired of my LA Golf Club emails that they send me now that I'm a fan.
Yeah, it's gotten tired already to me. Do away the singles matches, like get rid of them. Tonight, I mean, this is definitely the biggest matchup that they've had. I can't believe I'm talking about this like it's a real thing that matters, but it's it's Tiger versus Rory.
See, that at the end of the day, like nothing beats real competition.
Yeah.
And at its core, things can come across as unique and cool at first, but gimmicky begins to come full circle. Like there's a reason why you don't see Major League Baseball, the NFL doing one-off competitions because they only work for so long. So it'll be interesting. It's obviously really unique and cool, and I'm not saying
it's got the backing too. We know that.
I'm not saying it's down. It's gonna not succeed, but it's hard.
Yep.
The good thing is the time of the year when it is taking place is the best time of year from a sports viewership standpoint.
My only concern, like as far as time of the year goes, and like there might not be a better time than now, is that like real golf is in like the peak of the schedule.
That's the challenge.
It's Hawaii and it's California in prime time on the East Coast, which is where the majority of your market is.
Well, that's why they're trying to fill it on the early part of the calendar week. But it'll be interesting, man. It'll be interesting.
Hey, look, what I've said from the beginning, is it additive to my Tuesday night or Monday night as in this case? Yes, it is. Will I watch it? Yeah, I'll throw it on. Am I going to be like intently watching it 24/7? No, I'm not. But I'll definitely watch how the intro starts tonight with Kat and Rory, but I'm not going to be like
yeah.
So, all right, let's move to local updates here. We dropped a new series last week, Kyle. Course Cases with our good buddy, our good pal, Aaron Tuning, from Thistle Golf Club.
Yeah, I really like it. He shows you kind of, if you're interested in, learning more about Myrtle Beach golf courses, we obviously have so many of them, and sometimes it can be hard as you're thinking about taking maybe your first trip here or you've been here a few years and you're trying to find a new course. Check out this series. Aaron's going to be showing you golf courses in Myrtle Beach in a very fun, unique, and only the way Aaron can do it.
No kidding. No kidding.
What's the next episode that comes out?
I think Glendornik in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so some North Strand courses. You got Thistle, which is a gem of a golf course, and an even gem of a human being that runs that golf course, Kevin Moore. Were you on that email thread last week when he sent a picture of a golf club out there saying, "Hey, I'm waiting for you guys"?
Yeah.
A golf bag.
What, in the snow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Hey, I'm waiting for the rest of you guys to show up for our foursome.
Yeah, Kevin's a genuinely awesome person. If you are playing Thistle soon and you happen to see him, stop by, say hey, say you listen to the podcast, and he'll sit there and he'll probably buy you breakfast knowing Kevin. Kevin loves to feed people.
He's a good dude. That's where we're going to have the qualifier for the Myrtle Beach golf professional spot into the queue.
Yep. Speaking of the queue, any update on that for the people? I don't think we really have anything that can be released publicly right now.
Yeah, we'll give a little detail. So obviously, I think we shared that the queue is coming back. There's going to be 16 players in it. The field is all but finalized. There's going to be 8 YouTube content creators, some of the biggest YouTube golfers in the space, a lot of new names from last year, some returning names, some folks that are looking for redemption, looking for that chance. And then on the opposite side of the field, David, we're going to have 8 aspiring pros, people that have either been grinding their whole career or they're young in their career and they have dreams of playing on the PGA Tour one day. We're going to be bringing those guys to come fight for a chance. So you will start hearing and learning more information in April.
Yep.
On who's playing, when the queue is going to be streamed, when you can watch it, backstory on some of the players. There's some really unique stories and a lot of great characters part of it. Honestly, last year I had one person that I wanted to win. if you were to ask me this year, there's multiple where I'm like, I genuinely hope you win.
I think anybody that wins this year from this field will be good for the Myrtle Beach Classic.
Oh, 100%.
I will say that.
100%. Very additive.
Not that anybody wasn't good last year, but like I can envision every single person in this year's field winning and playing a massive part in the Classic.
Yeah, because there were some folks last year who were like, oh, if you win, like, I don't know how much if people are going to care, but I think all 16 of these players, if one of them makes it, you're going to be like, wow.
Well, one of them will make it.
Well, I mean, like, if
I'm messing
I see what you're saying. Like, if a YouTuber makes it, which I believe this year, there's an absolutely amazing chance that one of them
or
will
content
win it.
creator.
Yeah, who knows?
Based on a
But
call
yeah,
we just had.
it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And last thing here on the docket for the local update, just quick PSA, not going to spend a bunch of time on it, but Barstool Classic is back at True Blue. Registration opens tomorrow. That is Tuesday the 28th.
How many years has that been here? Is this the 4th year Barstool's held their event?
So Grand Dunes was 2021.
Yeah, it's the 4th year.
Yeah, it's the 4th year because it went Grand Dunes, True Blue, Caledonia, True Blue.
It's always the first stop, too, for them.
Yep, always the first stop. Opening stop. Make sure you sign up if you want to play in it because that will sell out in a matter of seconds. So that is the last PSA I have from locals. Now, Kyle, I want to play a game.
I like games.
Game time. David's game time. You're a big, brand person, right? I would say you're.
I like
Yeah.
looking at businesses and how they build their brands.
You have built your own brand on, with the Fittest of the Coast. Like, you're very brand focused, very forward thinking when it comes to that. Did you know a lot of pro golfers, past and present, have their own logos? Okay.
Ooh, yes, I do know this.
I have picked out 10 logos.
You want me to guess who they are?
And you're going to guess who they are, okay? I will show them to you on my laptop because I will also show they'll be on the video, so I don't need to show the camera. So let's dive into it. There's 10, okay? What's a passing grade for you? You said it for yourself.
If I get 60%, I'll be...
All right, so 6 out of 10. All right. Kyle, number 1. Oh, that's bad audio.
S? Is that S and an S?
That's an A and an S.
Oh, I was going to say Scotty Scheffler, but since you said A and an S, I'm 0 for 1.
All right, I'm going to give you a little, I'm going to give you a hint. I'm going to give you a hint with each of these players, okay?
Okay.
He is one of the best looking men on earth, and man,
are all these current players or some?
Some are past. This is a current player though. He won a Masters, and he's from Australia.
I might get 4 out of 10. He won a Masters, and he's from Australia.
Yep.
Oh, I know who this is. Why would this be it though? Jason Day? He's from Australia, right?
Adam Scott. That is Adam.
Didn't Jason Day win a Masters?
Jason Day won a PGA Championship.
Oh, I suck. Is he from Australia?
Yes, you were right. He didn't. He
right.
didn't have a logo.
Shoot, we're really bad. 0 for 1.
This one. This person, I'll just give you the hint off the bat, is not on the PGA Tour. He is on LIV and is a 5-time major champion.
I hate to get this wrong, but I think that's Phil Mickelson. Oh, frick, I suck at this game. You should have had Dylan do this game.
Oh, fuck.
He's on LIV.
Went to Florida State.
Oh, Brooks Koepka.
Very good.
Now I see the B and the K.
Yeah.
It wasn't obvious.
This should be easy.
Dustin Johnson. Know that one pretty well.
This player is retired. He calls himself the International Man of Travel, says that he has traveled more miles than anybody in golf and has one golf course in the Myrtle Beach area.
Oh, he's the I was at first, until you said that, I was going to say Sir Nick Faldo, but I know who it is. It's Gary Player.
Correct, Kyle.
All right. So am I 3 for 4 or 2 for 4?
3 for 4.
All right, 3 for 4.
This one's going to be hard.
Current player?
Current player on the PGA Tour, University of Florida grad.
Oh.
Beat Wesley Bryan last year at the Dominican. Beat the Dominican Don in his own house.
If you hadn't have said that, I would have said Ben Hogan because I see a B and an H.
Okay.
Is it a B and an H?
It's a B and an H. This hurts my hand.
Geez. Who starts with a B and ends with an H? And then I would say Max Homa, but
No.
not Max Homa.
FedEx Cup champion. Almost won the Open Championship this past year.
Means nothing to me.
Yeah, well, kind of figured this is exactly how I thought this would go.
Oh, my. I have no idea.
That's Billy Horschel.
Oh, Billy Horschel. You should have said Captain America, and then I might have gotten it.
This next one, if you don't get this, I'm going to throw my laptop at you.
That'd be the Bryan brothers, Wesley Bryan. Got that one.
That was just to mess with you.
What? Simba. Mufasa. Who would think they're a lion?
This man is a big part in Myrtle Beach lore, Kyle. He is a 2-time major champion, a PGA and an Open.
It's not Jack Nicklaus.
He plays on the PGA Tour Champions now.
Did he design one of the barefoot courses?
He did not. He used to have a golf course here until it closed.
Is that John Daly's?
That's John Daly, Kyle.
All right, I got it. What am I right now? I think I've gotten
You've missed
3. I've gotten 3 wrong. I got Horschel
You missed Horschel and
Scott.
Koepka.
and Scott, Adam Scott.
Oh, yeah.
So I've gotten 3 wrong. So I can only get 1 more wrong. Oh. I'm pretty sure that's Phil, but I'm not positive.
That is Phil
That's
Mickelson, Kyle.
Mickelson,
Fig
person.
Jam.
All right. Oh, golly gee. I'm going to say that's a double S, so I'm going to say Scotty Scheffler.
This player did go to Texas, and you will typically see this logo on the back of a lot of Under Armour hats.
Oh. Where's the J in this? It's Jordan Spieth. But
I have no idea.
No J.
I have no idea.
Jordan, your logo sucks.
And the last one, if you missed this, holy cow.
T W.
Yeah, you know it. Just say it.
Tiger Woods.
That is El Cat. Kyle, congratulations. You didn't get one wrong. Did you? No, you didn't.
I got, if you give me the one before that for
Spieth?
I got 7. If I did not, I got 6.
Hey, either way, you
hit my
passed.
goal. Hit my goal.
Either way, you passed. Anyway, that was just a little fun thing that I kind of thought of. I think we're going to have some of those going forward. I think, I've got a couple ideas. I'm just going to throw them out. Real or fake Myrtle Beach golf course names.
That's actually a good one.
Real or fake golf content creator names.
Yes.
So just something fun that we're going to kind of start and continue going on as we continue to kind of build
Who's
this
the
podcast.
person from Good that has a weird name?
Bubby?
No. Or maybe he hangs out with Luke Kwan. He's like a
Taco.
yeah.
I love Taco, dude.
What is going
Taco.
on? Taco.
Dude, did you see the video of him?
Was he at the Myrtle Beach? Was he at the
No.
Q last year filming for him? There's some little guy running around filming for Kwan.
I don't remember. That was like a fever dream for me. Dude, Taco's been doing these swing impersonations of people.
Swing impersonation.
Oh, yeah, he was not at the Q.
Watch this, dude. It's so much like Spieth.
Does he do anything on his channel regarding Taco Tuesday?
I don't know. I don't follow him personally. I just get served those swing impersonation videos, and I watch every one of them. They're incredible.
No, he should. He should do Taco Tuesday.
Oh, he did a Jason Day one. His Bryson one's really funny, too.
Does he talk like Bryson? Or just
No.
do a swing?
He hits it. I'm not going to say what he says after he hits it, but it's really funny. So shout out Taco. I'd love to have you here in Myrtle Beach at some point. You're the man.
There was actually talk about inviting him to play in the Q. He's not going to be on the roster, but
Sorry, Taco.
sorry, Taco.
He's probably going to be with Quan at the. I probably can't say that yet. So
Yeah. Anyway, guys, another great episode. David, amazing job as always. And guys, friends, we want to see you in the golf capital of the world. This place is too good not to share. It's why we come and talk about it. And again, there's only one place to go to plan that trip. That's playgolfmyrtlebeach.com. Get a free quote. Start planning that trip today, because when you have a trip planned, your life is 10x better. It's not factually proven, but I can tell you without a doubt that it is true. There's only
We're into lying on this show.
There's only one thing left to do. See ya.